In the shadowy corridors of Westminster, where power and ambition intertwine like serpents in the dark, a storm is brewing that threatens to tear apart the very foundations of the Labour Party. Isabel Oakeshott, the investigative journalist known for her explosive revelations and uncompromising pursuit of truth, has unleashed what many are calling the most damaging political expose of the decade. Her latest investigation into Sir Keir Starmer's past has uncovered a web of connections and decisions that could not only derail his leadership but fundamentally alter the course of British politics. The revelations, which have sent shockwaves through the political establishment, paint a picture far removed from Starmer's carefully cultivated image as the straight-laced former director of public prosecutions. Behind the polished exterior and measured speeches lies a trail of controversial decisions and questionable allegiances that stretch back decades. Oakeshott's meticulous investigation has peeled back layers of carefully constructed political armor, revealing vulnerabilities that his opponents have long suspected but never managed to prove. As dawn breaks over the Houses of Parliament, political journalists are scrambling to digest the magnitude of Oakeshott's findings. The document, running to hundreds of pages, details a series of meetings and decisions that took place during Starmer's tenure at the Crown Prosecution Service, raising serious questions about his judgment and the true nature of his political connections. What makes these revelations particularly explosive is not just their content, but the timing coming at a crucial moment when Labour seemed poised to seize power after years in the wilderness. The story began to unfold when Oakeshott, known for her previous high-profile exposes, received a mysterious package containing documents that had somehow slipped through the cracks of official scrutiny. These papers, authenticated by multiple sources, shed new light on several high-profile cases that were handled, or some would say, mishandled under Starmer's watch. But it's not just the legal decisions that have come under scrutiny, it's the pattern of relationships and unofficial meetings that paint a picture of a man potentially compromised by influences he would rather keep hidden from public view. Westminster insiders speak in hushed tones about the implications. One senior Conservative MP, speaking on condition of anonymity, described the revelations as potentially career-ending. Labour backbenchers, already uneasy about some of Starmer's policy shifts, are holding emergency meetings to discuss their response. The question on everyone's lips is not just whether Starmer can survive this crisis, but whether the Labour Party can afford to stand by him as more details emerge. Perhaps most damaging are the allegations concerning Starmer's role in several key decisions that appeared to favour certain powerful individuals and organisations. Oakeshott's investigation suggests a pattern of behaviour that raises serious questions about whose interests were really being served. The documents reveal a series of meetings, previously undisclosed, with figures whose connections to controversial business dealings and political scandals have long been the subject of speculation. The timing couldn't be more critical for Starmer and the Labour Party. With a general election looming and Labour consistently ahead in the polls, these revelations threatened to upend what many saw as an almost certain path to power. The Conservative Party, which had been struggling to find an effective line of attack against Starmer's leadership, has suddenly been handed ammunition that could prove devastating in the court of public opinion. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this unfolding drama is the role of Isabel Oakeshott herself. Known for her ability to obtain sensitive information and her willingness to publish regardless of the consequences, she has once again demonstrated why she is both feared and respected in equal measure. Her investigation into Starmer appears to be the result of months, if not years, of careful research and cultivation of sources. The detail and scope of her findings suggest access to information that many thought had been permanently buried. As the political establishment reels from these revelations, questions are already being asked about the broader implications for British democracy. If a figure like Starmer, who built his reputation on integrity and transparency, can be shown to have such significant skeletons in his closet, what does this say about the nature of power and accountability in modern Britain? The revelations have sparked a deeper debate about the relationship between the legal establishment, political power, and the media's role in uncovering uncomfortable truths. In the immediate aftermath of the story breaking, Starmer's team has gone into crisis mode. Emergency meetings have been called, and media appearances cancelled as they scramble to formulate a response. But in an age of instant news and social media, the narrative is already spinning beyond their control. WhatsApp groups are buzzing with speculation, and political journalists are working their sources overtime, seeking to add new dimensions to Oakeshott's already explosive findings.